Hello and what's up everyone, welcome to the fifth video in our 7 days of computer vision project series where we will be covering simple computer vision projects using image processing and some open source tools. I am Baipa from DataQuell and today we are going to write a code which will allow us to write something on canvas by moving fingers in front of the camera. But before getting further in our coding part, let me share my previous result from a year ago. Here it is. The name of the project was Counter-Based Writing System where we could write something in the canvas by moving objects in the ROI. There were lots of things we could do, like we could just move pointer, or we could draw something on the canvas, or we could erase something from the canvas. We could also clear entire canvas. We could change color from drop down, and we could also change the size of cursor from the slider. We could also do something like passing the canvas to tesseract for detection and restart the system and then saving the drawing. It was a simple Flask project with OpenCV and it was running in local system. Let me explain the core concept behind the contour-based writing. For up to few frames, we will take average ROI of frame to take a possible background image. Once it is done, we will subtract this average image with current ROI portion and then we will find the contour of it. The topmost position of the contour will be our position of pointer, but again, we need to convert it into the canvas world. There were some kind of virtual user interface or VUI and animations too. Those animations were very simple and those were like changing the scale, color of the icons. The entire project took around a month for me to complete, and you can check the code by going on the link given in the description below. Let me also share some of the problems with that project, and one of them was background subtraction to get the pointer location. To overcome most problems, I am using gesture-based concept in this project. Thus, the name of project is gesture-based writing. Let's start our gesture-based writing project. And most of the things will be taken from the previous projects in our series, so I will simply explain those parts rather than doing the code alone. As usual, we will start with imports, and I am importing MediaPipe as MP, OpenCV as CV2, NumPy as NP, and Matplotlib as PLT. Then, just like previous times, I have defined a dummy show function just in case if we need to show something. The show function will take image and figure size, then we will make figure of that size and then show the image. Next, I have checked if function is working fine or not. Next, I have defined a function which will convert our landmarks from frame world to the screen world. Our current landmarks will be in the frame world, and if the canvas world is different, then we have to convert the landmarks by multiplying with the ratio of row and column sizes. Next, I have defined a function Euclidean, and which will simply take point 1 and point 2, then finds the 2D distance. We will do some kind of gesture classification based on those distance. Next, we need to have a video source, and I am giving 0 as default camera. Then I am passing f size as frame size and s size as canvas size. And just for simple case, I am giving both values same. We will need to have a background color, so the bg underscore color will do that. Initially, I am giving 100, 100 and 100 for all bgr values. Then we will need few things like pen size. Pen will be something like cursor, and then we also need to have ink size. It will be the size of font. I'm making pen size as 10 and ink as 8. Next, we need to define a holder that will contain the available colors. So for simplicity, we will use dictionary and its key will be the color name and value will be the color pixel values. Just for our basic case, I am using only one color, red. Then we need to have modes in our list format. We will do write, erase and move modes. We will make a default value of current mode as write and then current color as red. We will also define our ink color, so it will be the value of current color. We will also define a pen color and we will make it a little bit different than the pen color because we want it to be easily recognizable. So I am subtracting 100, 50 and 100 both in BGR from ink color. All the colors should be in the list, so I am changing the array to list after making it unsigned integer of 8 bits. Next, we will define a drawing and end module from MediaPipe solution. We will also make a ROI. So let us use left, top, right and bottom and make it little bit residing on the right side. So values will be 400, 100, 700 and 300 respectively. Now we will make a canvas where we will show some kind of writing operation happening. So initialize a zeros array of size, yes size and add 3 channels to it. Then add the background color in it. Once done, convert it into unsigned integer of 8 bits. Now is the time for us to write code for taking add module and then doing all those repeated tasks. So let me copy and paste the code from the previous projects and then explain it. Here it is. Just to make it little bit logical, let's replace write by draw. And just like previous times, I am using check every and check count. Check every will be 5 for now, and check count will be initialized as 0. Then we will take a hand module by telling it we will use maximum number of hands as 1, then minimum confidence as 0.2. As usual, if the camera is open, we will proceed. And try to read the frame. If the frame read is unsuccessful, then we will skip this pass. Once frame has been taken, we will add some Gaussian blur to make it a little bit smoother. Then we will flip it to make it look like a selfie image. And then we will resize it to the frame size. We will also take height and width of the new frame. Then we will convert our frame to RGB because MediaPipe expects image in the format of RGB. So we will pass RGB image to the process of hand module. After that, we will draw our rectangle in the frame. Now, if the hand has been detected, then we will loop through each hand landmarks. And just like previous times, we will use index tip, thumb tip, middle tip here because these are easier to work on with. We will take the landmark value from result and convert it into the frame world because initially those landmarks will be in the normalized form. Once we have taken useful landmarks, we will use one of them as pointer. So we will use index tip because it is much easier. We will make a copy of index tip and then we will clip both x and y position of it within the RY rectangle. And then we will convert the clip values to frame world and then we will convert it again into our canvas world. Then we will check if check every is greater or equal to check count, and we will do all mode changes and gesture works inside it. And finally, we are drawing our hand landmarks. Then we will show the frame and wait for key event in every 1 millisecond. And if escape key is hit, then we will break out of the loop. Finally, release the camera and close Windows if we came out of the loop. Let me run this code and see if it is working or not. It was working fine. Next, we will perform drawing in the canvas. In more simple term, we will draw a circle, but first we have to check if the current mode is draw. Then we will draw a circle on temporary canvas, and then center will be screen position, then radius will be of ink size, color will be ink color, thickness will be -1 to fill the circle. Similarly, let's draw pen or cursor on the pen canvas and again use same values. But let me first define our temporary canvas and pen canvas. Both will be same as canvas except we will define it in every frame and it will not have background color. So we will make it black image of size canvas and then unsigned integer of 8 bits. Once canvas is done, we will have to combine this temporary canvas to our main canvas. In the further part of this video, you might see me doing something different to draw this circle, but please make sure you are using this format that I have already introduced, because what I did was wrong while recording the screen for the further part. Let me show you what I did. I made radius as half of ink size and then made a thickness of ink size. And the -1 is the line type here. The result of this mistake will not be huge, but think it like this way. We are going to make a circle of radius 4 and the thickness will be twice of it. Then the circle will be filled completely. But doing it is logically a mistake, so it will not affect our result that much, but it is a logical error that you will see me doing and please avoid it. Now we need to define a mask which will take the pixels from temporary canvas to our canvas. Since our temporary canvas is black, all of values of BGR will be 0. And if we sum values of each pixel, that is BGR values, it will still be 0. But what if we have drawn something on it? In those positions where our current drawing is, the sum will not be 0 and we want those positions pixel value to be drawn in our canvas. Thus, our mask will be something like those positions where sum of all channels is not 0. So we will apply mask in canvas and replace values of canvas positions by values of temporary canvas positions where sum is not 0. Then let's show the canvas. It shows me sum error and it must be while taking this sum. I must have given axis as -1 instead of 1 to tell it to take sum of each channel. Now it is running and if I move my finger, then in those positions the circle is drawn. Let me open my camera window. But as you see there, two images are using same window name and the last one will be shown. But let's try something different to show frame and canvas side by side. Let's resize frame to canvas size Then we will do something like stacking frame and canvas horizontally. So we will use NumPy's stack and convert the stacked array into unsigned integer of 8 bits. Let's see it. As you saw it, canvas and frame are visible side by side, and we don't need to have another window for that. Now is the time for us to show pen or cursor on the canvas. So copy the code to show drawing, that is mask and masking, and we will not be showing pen on the original canvas because original canvas is for drawing or writing only, but we will show the pointer on copy of the canvas. So we will define new variable nCanvas, and it will be the copy of canvas, and then we will use nCanvas on below positions where canvas was. Once done, let's run it. As you saw earlier, our pen or cursor was clearly visible. Now we want to make a panel where we can see the details of current states like current mode, color, or ink size. So let's define a dummy image D of 100 rows and columns up to your size, and again it will be black image on RGB. We will add information on text, so let's use fstring. Mode will be current mode, color will be current color, pen will be ink size, and then we will put the text in D. The position will be 10 by 70, and let's add font type, font scale, color is 200, 100 and 200 in BGR, and then thickness. Then we will add the D in the top of your canvas. So we will use VStack and stack it vertically and make it unsigned integer of 8 bits. Then take size of nCanvas and change frame size to new nCanvas with D in top. Let me run it, and it shows me some error. The error is in the size of nCanvas, so let me use rows and columns only and run it. The detail panel was visible, and now we will do some kind of gesture classification and modes operations. Now we will add some kind of gesture recognition just below the checking count line. So the rule we will be defining is something like if the distance between index tip and the thumb tip is near 0, then we will toggle between draw mode and move mode. And if the distance between index tip and then the middle finger tip is near 0, then we will perform erase and then toggle between erase and move. And if the distance between middle finger tip and then the thumb tip is near 0, then we will do something like changing the font color. So these are some basic gesture recognition rules in order to perform our writing modes. If Euclidean distance between thumb tip and index tip is below 60, then we will toggle between draw and move. If current mode is draw or erase, we will make current mode as move and last mode as draw. Else if current mode is move, then we will make current mode draw and last mode will be move. But first we have to check if both thumb tip and index tip are not none. Then only then we will find those distance. And now for the erase, we will check distance between index tip and middle tip. So copy the code and edit it a little bit more. If current mode is not equal to erase, then we will make current mode as erase. Else we will make it move, which means that we will toggle between erase and move by index tip and middle tip distance. Now let's write code for erasing. If current mode is erase, then we will use background color instead of ink color, and we will only need to compute mask if current mode is draw or erase. So let's add that code also. As you can see there, my mode has just changed from draw to the erase because I think our code has found some kind of gestures around my body parts, which is obviously false. But let me move my hand in the ROI area, and as I do this, then our current mode changes to the draw, and if I do again that, then it will make our current mode to move. So this single gesture will change our mode from draw to the move and move to the draw consequently. Like if current mode is draw, then we keep doing this, then it will be the move mode in the next state. And if our current mode is move, and then we do this, then it will be draw. And let me write something in the canvas and then erase it, because we have also defined the mode for erase. Okay, let me move it and let me go to the erase mode. Okay, erase mode. Now let me move my cursor, and as you can see there, as I move my cursor, around the drawing parts, what happens is the previous color, which is red, is replaced by the background color. Now same happens while we do erase. Same happens while we do erase after erase. Like if I do this and this, then it will interchange between move and the erase. As I stated earlier, we will change colors of ink and pen if distance between thumb tip and middle tip is near 0. So let's add that code. If distance between thumb tip and middle tip is below 60, then we will assume that we need to change the color. We will take the current color from CNames. Let me see if we have defined CNames or not, and it seems that I have not. And let's define it. It will be all the keys of colors, and we will change the colors in clockwise way. So we will take next color in the list. We will get the index of current color and then add 1 to get the next index. Then using that next index, we will get next color name. We will change ink color and pen color. Pen color will be again a little bit different than the ink color and make it list from array. Let me run this code again, but seems that I got an error. It is just a typo in variable name. Running it again. Now I am trying to change the color, but it is not happening. And why could that be? It is because we have only one color currently, which is red, and let's add some more color. Let's add green and its value. Add another color blue and its value, and let's try to change the color. As you can see there, I am able to change the color, and the color is changing. Current color is green, and let me make it draw, and I am drawing in the green color. So let me change, let me erase it a little bit and then choose the another color. Let's choose blue color. Okay, it is blue now. Now if I want to do add more color, then it will be a little bit easier to do. Let me try it. And this time I will add white color. White will be basically 255, 255 and 255. So green, blue, and it was white. Okay, now I'm using white, and let me draw it. But we cannot draw in the black color because we are already using the blank image, and then we are drawing these circles using these colors. We will not be able to draw black color in our canvas. So this is all about gesture-based writing in current video, and I'm thinking about doing a new series for making a gesture-based writing system and adding some new and old features from counter-based writing system. Please let us know in the comment section how you found this project to be. If you found any issues or mistakes, then please let us know in the comment section. Please stay tuned because we still have 2 more project videos to share here, and in the next video we will play a game with our end, and the game will be funny one, and we will kill houseflies in that game. So please stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.